Hello, my name is Leo and welcome to another reading of the Elder Scrolls. Today we're going to be reading the 36 Lessons of Vivec, Sermon 12. As the orator pondered the first lesson of ruling kings, Vivec wandered into the morning hold and found that Iam was with a pair of lovers. Set had divided himself again. Oh. Okay. Vivec then leapt through into their likenesses to observe. But he gained no secrets that he did not already know. He left a few of his own behind to make the journey worthwhile. Then Vivec left the capital of Veloth and wandered far into the ash. He found a span of badlands to practice his giant form. He has a giant form? Oh. He made of his feet a less dense material than the divine to keep from falling waist deep into the earth. At this point, the first corner of the House of Troubles. The Prince Molag made his presence known. Vivec looked on the King of Rape and said, "How very beautiful you are, that you do not join us." And Molag crushed the warrior poet's feet, which were not invulnerable, and had legions cleave them off. Mighty fires from the beginning place were brought like nets to hold Vivec, and he let them. "I would prefer," he said, "some kind of ceremony if we are to be married." And the legions that took the feet were summoned again and ordered to begin a banquet. Pomegranates sprang from the Badlands, and tents were raised. A throng of Velothi mystics came, reading the passage of the severed feet on the ground, and weeping until the scriptures were wet. We must love each other briefly," Vivec said, "if at all. I am needed to counsel the orator on more important matters, because the Dumari high priest stir up trouble. You may have my head for an hour." That's weird. Keep going. Molag rose up and extended 6 arms to show his worth. They were decorated in ruins of seduction, and its reverse. What's the reverse of seduction? They were decorated in the annotated calendars of longer worlds. When he spoke, mating monsters fell out. "Where must it go?" he said. No, that's Molag. "Where must it go?" he said. "I told you," Vivec said. "I am meant to be the teacher of the King of the Earth, Ali Atun Gadok. Padhom." With these magic words, the King of Rape added another, Chim, which is the secret syllable of royalty. Is it? Vivec had what he needed from the Daedrith, and so married him that day. In the hour that this is very strange. In the hour that Baal had his head, the King of Rape asked for proof of love. Vivec spoke 2 poems to show him such, but only the first is known. Is this the poem? Maybe. "I am not sure just how much glass it took to make your hair. Twice as much, I am sure, as the oceans have to share. Hell, my sweet, is a fiction written by those who tell the truth. My mouth is skilled at lying, and its alibi a tooth." The sons and daughter of Vivec and Molag numbering the thousands. Okay. The name of the mightiest is a string of power. Gugra Mor Jal Hait and Hum. The ending of the words is Alzami. So, okay, I understand that Vivec is both male and female. But what spooked all this? He was just being a giant person. And Molag came out and is like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck this." So he cut his feet off. Right? And Vivec's like, "Oh, well, if you want to marry me, At least have a ceremony. So Morrowind has a ceremony. And then Vivec's like, well, I suppose I gotta have the what's the word? What's the word of the night after you get married? Or the night of getting married? Oh god, in prison you have conjugal visits. Isn't it just honeymoon night? Wedding night? Honeymoon night? Whatever. The point is, they're gonna have sex. He's like, oh, we must do it, but I'm needed. I have to teach the whole poet or something. So you can have my head for an hour. What do you mean, your head? I think you know what that means. Anyway, Morrowind came up. He's like, oh, look at me, I got 6 arms. And then he said, where must it go? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And the king of the earth is I Atatun Gatok Padahom. And then he added Chim. I don't get it. Let me just see if there are any notes about it. As I thought there would be no... Oh, there's a slight... There's a hyperlink for this. Guga Morjal. Jill. Oh, it's mentioned in the 36 Lessons of Vivec, so I'm in 434. That does not help me. Referencing a book that I haven't read in the fucking series. Well, okay, I'm a bit creeped out by that, but that's fine. This has been a reading of 36 Lessons of Vivec, Sermon 12. This has been another reading of the Elder Scrolls, but for now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.